Hello, this is Sergeant Chuck for Survival Supply House. In this series of videos we're doing on how to survive a natural or man-made catastrophe, we're going to talk about firearms today. That's a ticklish subject. There's lots of people who are afraid of firearms, don't understand firearms, don't think we should have them. Obviously, I'm not one of those because I think they can keep you alive in many ways. First of all, you need to have three weapons. You do not need to have an arsenal like some people do and use a disaster as an excuse to buy an arsenal. That buying an arsenal is expensive. You just don't need to do it. You need three types of guns. You need to have a shotgun, which is the best thing you can have for personal protection inside your home, because let's face it, if you're the only one prepared and the bad guys want to come take your food, you have to have some way to ward them off. Hopefully you never have to use a gun in that situation. Generally just showing or the noise of it cocking is enough to scare off many a bad guy. The main thing you would use a shotgun for is for additional food if you've not stored proper supplies, or a variant in the supplies you've stored, because there's many birds around and you will eat them if you get hungry. The second type of weapon you should have would be a rifle of some kind, again for food. If you have to bug out, or if you're in an area where there are other animals you can shoot to eat, then the rifle will be what you'll want to use. And I'm talking about deer or even javelina for that matter, but whatever you may have to shoot, the rifle's the way to go for that. The third thing is a handgun, again for your personal protection. It's something that you can conceal if you're having to bug out, but it can save you in a pinch. So some things I would advise you to do: if you have guns but have not used them in a long time, please go to the range, either an indoor or an outdoor range, and become familiar with your gun again. And second, if you've never shot a gun and you bought a gun to protect yourself or to protect your family or to get food in case that you should need to, take a lesson. Don't just say, well, I've got a gun, I'm going to go shoot it. You don't know what you're doing. Learn how to handle a gun. It's much safer if you've taken a lesson and learned about this thing. And of course, no need to tell you, if you have children in the home, you need to keep these secure and away from them. At the same time, have them accessible to you if you should need them. So that's my talk about firearms. It's not something you're planning on ever having to use to defend yourself, but you have them if you have to. And if you ever need to use them to secure food, you've got them. So please take my suggestion and study this and do what you need to do to protect yourself and your family and to be able to feed your family. Thank you.